Hi, you are welcome or welcome back to Olives. If you are new here, hello. My name is Olivia. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to make this beautiful and simple flower which you can use to style any outfit of your choice. Do stay subscribed and let's get right into this video. Alright, to start you need your choice of fabric and I will be making use of this material right here. I have a piece of paper here. I'll go ahead to fold it into two equal parts. I like to have two of this pattern, so I'm going to fold it again into two. Alright, and we'll begin to shape our flower. So I'm going to use a height of 3 inches. That's the height of the flower, and the width I want the total to be about 2.5 inches, and dividing that by 2 is 1.25. This right here is the bottom, and up here I'll mark 2 inches, which will be the top part of the flower. Okay, so we have 2 against 1.25, but I'm going to square up this is not a square anyways, so and remark my 1.25, and above here will be 2 inches. Okay, I'll go in by half inch. I'll make use of my pencil and kind of connect from that half inch up. Okay, and also from here down up to meet the half inch. This is how to create your flower. You can make it bigger as well, just like you see me doing. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and outline with my marker, and this is how it looks like. I'll go ahead and cut out. Okay, if you are working with a petal like flower, this shape is for you, but we are just looking for a simple beautiful flower shape. So for this reason I'll go for the first mark. That's the first shape we marked. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like. I'll go ahead and outline that as well. So you should also have something like this. At this point you definitely will decide however you want your shape to look like. All right, yeah, I'll go ahead and cut out. So for the first paper, the piece of paper, I've taken that out, and this is just one shape, and the other has the petal like shape. Okay, so any of them will be okay. All right, so I'll go ahead and cut two of these. One petal will take two pieces of fabric, if that makes sense. So I'm going to sew them together and turn it inside out. So I'm going to go ahead again and fold my material. My material has some kind of texture, so I'm not going to iron it. I want to maintain this texture, so I'm just going to fold this into 4 and then just mark out my pattern as many as I need. Okay, so after marking the first one, I'll go ahead and place it down here and mark out as well. So that is what I'll be doing. Depending on how you want your flower, you can want it to be just one big flower. You still need a lot of petal to make up a flower. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark once again as many as I can. So I ended up tracing about 14, yeah, 14 petals, and I've actually folded my material into 4, so 14 times say 4, right? So that's how much I have. I'm just going to go ahead and cut out. Depending on how you want to style your outfit will depend on the amount of petal you need. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and cut every single thing out. After watching this and looking at the outcome of my petal, it doesn't always mean that your petal will come out the same as mine. I mean, because of the type of material you use. If you use a thicker material, your petal or your flower will turn out being very thick and structured. So I hope you get what I mean. Now I'm going to go ahead and stitch my petals together, pick them 2 each, so one will line the other. I folded into 4, so I'm just going to pick 2 out of the 4, this way, okay, and go ahead, pin it in place and stitch just about 1/4 inch round. I believe you can see the texture of my material. So for this reason, after stitching, I'm not going to press or iron anything. I want to maintain this structure, so all I'll do is turn it inside out. But if your material is just a simple plain material, after stitching especially, it is advisable to press it so the edges come out nice, okay. So I'll go ahead again and pick 2 out of the 4 and stitch round. I'll use the same process to stitch each of them, every single petal. Alright, these are some of the petals ready to start with, okay. So I'm just going to turn each of them inside out. So after turning inside out, I'm just going to use my finger to press out the edges so it doesn't look like I did not actually press it, okay. So that is what I'll do. As I turn it inside out, I'll press it and use my finger as well outside to bring out the excess. Making this type of petal and bringing it together to make a flower may seem tedious, but if you try enjoying it, you definitely enjoy making it, and the outcome will also make you happy as well. So just relax and enjoy the process. So this is my last one. I'll go ahead to turn it inside out. So the next thing to work on is bringing out the flower. So what we are going to do is to pick 1, 2, that's 1, okay, single one, then 2, 3. So the 1 will be the little flower, followed by 2, 3, 4. This is 4, and the next one will be 5. Okay, this is a set of flower. So the first one I'm doing right now is going to end on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so if you want more, you keep on adding. That's if you want one single big flower, you keep on adding to, let's say, 7, 8, 9, 10, you know. So I'm going to pick the first one and turn it this way. Just turn it this way, and this will be the first petal, okay. I'm going to go ahead and just shape it however I want to. Pick a needle and thread and kind of tack it in place so it doesn't shift and interrupt with the rest, okay. I'll go ahead to also tack the next one with my needle and thread. I'll tack the 2 together. You can also decide to pleat them, okay, while you tag them together, if that makes sense, okay. I feel pleating is going to waste my time, even though it may come out nicer, but it's going to waste my time, okay, because I'm tacking. Also, you can decide to use glue, either glue gun or just an adhesive glue, just to tack them together instead of needle and thread. So this is me tacking the 2. I'll go ahead and cut the thread. So just like I tagged these 2 petals together, I'll go ahead and tag the third, which is 3. I'll place them like halfway together and tack it in place. After working on that, I'll go ahead and lock the tag, okay, and then also cut out the thread. So I've gone ahead to repeat the same process to the 4th one and lastly to the 5th one. At this point, they are all ready to be placed together, and this is the 5th one, which is the last one. All right, so first I'll pick the first petal. You can as well decide to tack all of them together, but while bringing them to make a flower, then you can use glue so it can be stronger. Okay, so I'll pick the first petal, okay, and then that is one, so I'll go ahead and pick two and then also roll them together like this. Just keep on rolling them together nicely. Now this is what I have. So at this point you can just tag them or use glue so it stays in place, okay, for the next stage. So I'll go ahead and tag mine and then move on to 3, roll them together. Yeah, so this is 3, very small cute flower, so you can see the flower coming together, right? So this is the third one. I'll also tack it in place. This is how it looks like, simple and cute. Now move on to the fourth one, and I decided to use my glue. My glue is almost finished and I really didn't want to use glue, but I was wasting my time, so I just had to just do something. So I'll go ahead and roll the fourth one around it. So basically you have to keep on doing this over and over and over again until you achieve a very big flower, in case that is what you are going for. Okay, so this is the fourth one, right? So we have the fifth one as well. I'll go ahead and use glue at the edge, the bottom edge. Go ahead and wrap it around. Oh yeah, this is how it looks like. We'll move on to the next one. This time around it will end on 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4, this is 5, and the last one will be 6. Here I'm trying to achieve 3 different flowers together. I've done the first one way before I started this tutorial, and the second one is what we just did, and this is the third one. So as much as you want to keep on adding to your next stage, we'll move on to the next set of flower. I went ahead to add the first and the second together. I'll also go ahead to continue with the third, and I've gone ahead to add glue to the edge already, so I'll go ahead and just roll it together. This is the third one. Move on to the fourth one, which basically means that the petals are 4. Okay, I'll wrap it around to the fifth one, and then lastly to the sixth. This is how it turned out, very nice and cute. So I have 1, 2, and 3. So we need to cover the rough edge of the flower. So I went ahead to pick an excess piece of my shoulder pad. I just went ahead to cut around. I couldn't get a perfect circle, but I just made sure I had something to cover the rough end. Okay, so I'm just going to place it this way, grab my needle and thread, and tack the circle with the bottom of the flower. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and tack it round. You can as well use a soft wadding or even the same type of material to just cover the bottom part. Okay, not necessarily what I have used. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use a safety pin to attach the flower to my dress. Okay, you can as well make use of this type of safety pin. This is what is usually used for this type of flower fascinators and all those things, but hey, we can always improvise, right? So if you don't have, you can also use the safety pin just like I did. I'm going to continue covering the bottom part, and this is the dress on which I'll be attaching my flowers to. I've also beaded the top part of the dress, so which is why I ended up just using 2 of the flowers instead of 3. Okay, so I'm just going to place it wherever I want to, which also means you can place it wherever you want to as well. okay? And I just placed the three together like this. Basically, I was just trying the flowers with different directions to see how they will look like on the dress. This is best done on a mannequin or a dummy or even your client, but just do it on your mannequin, okay? And just see how it will look like. Just have an overview of it. Put on the dress on your dummy and just place it on it. Go backwards and see it from your own point of view, and see how maybe someone will also watch it, if it will look nice or not. If you won't, then you try something else from another direction, okay? So at the end, this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoyed watching and learning with me. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are yet to. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, okay? And turn on your notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.